Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. Today we will see the book of Joshua chapters 1 and 2. Joshua chapter 1, God's charge to Joshua. In Joshua chapter 1, after the death of Moses, the Lord speaks to Joshua, Moses' assistant, and commissions him to lead the Israelites into the promised land of Canaan. The Lord reassures Joshua and encourages him to be strong and courageous, for he will be with him just as he was with Moses. God instructs Joshua to meditate on his law day and night, so that he may be careful to obey all that is written in it. By doing so, Joshua will prosper and succeed in his leadership. The Lord emphasizes the importance of following his commands and not turning from them to the right or left. The Lord promises to give Joshua and the Israelites all the land they set their feet upon, from the wilderness to the great river Euphrates. He encourages Joshua not to be afraid or discouraged, as he, the Lord their God, will be with them wherever they go. In response to God's charge, Joshua rallies the people and instructs them to prepare to cross the Jordan River and take possession of the land promised to them by God. He reminds them of God's faithfulness and encourages them to follow him wholeheartedly. Joshua's faithfulness and obedience to God's commands set an example for the Israelites to follow as they embark on their journey to possess the land of Canaan. This chapter sets the tone for the book of Joshua, as it highlights the importance of trust in God's promises and the necessity of following his guidance in every step of their conquest. As we read Joshua chapter 1, we are reminded of the significance of faith and courage in our own lives. Like Joshua, we can find strength in God's promises and guidance, knowing that He is with us in every situation we face. Let us be encouraged to trust in the Lord and follow His ways as we journey through our own lives of faith. Joshua chapter 2, Rahab and the spies. In Joshua chapter 2, Joshua sends 2 spies secretly to Jericho to gather information about the land they are about to conquer. The spies enter the city and seek refuge in the house of a woman named Rahab, who is a prostitute. When the king of Jericho learns about the spies' presence, he sends his men to Rahab's house to capture them. However, Rahab hides the spies on her roof and tells the king's men that the spies had already left the city. She deceives them to protect the Israelite spies. Rahab then explains to the spies that she has heard about the mighty acts of the Lord and how he parted the Red Sea for the Israelites. She confesses her belief that the Lord is the true God of heaven and earth. Rahab asks the spies to show kindness to her and her family when the Israelites conquer Jericho. The spies promise Rahab that she and her family will be spared when the Israelites attack Jericho, as long as she keeps their mission a secret and hangs a scarlet cord from her window as a sign of protection. Rahab agrees to the terms and lowers the spies down from her window to escape safely. The spies return to Joshua and report everything that happened in Jericho. They testify to Joshua about Rahab's faith and willingness to help them. Joshua and the Israelites acknowledge God's hand in orchestrating this encounter and preparing the way for their conquest of Jericho. Rahab's faith and bravery in protecting the Israelite spies have profound consequences. She is later mentioned in the New Testament as a woman of faith and is listed in the lineage of Jesus Christ. As we read Joshua chapter 2, we learn the importance of faith and courage in unexpected situations. Rahab's actions demonstrate that God can work through unlikely people and circumstances to accomplish His purposes. Her story also reminds us of the power of God's grace and redemption, offering hope to all who turn to Him in faith. Dear brothers and sisters, we will continue with the book of Joshua in the next video. Thank you. God bless you.